A year group is having the vision to have the most personalized education for its students, and we're actually really AI-driven with our AI-supported learning buddy Synthea. We have approximately 4,000 employees supporting that vision, and currently 150,000 students. So we're actually Germany's biggest private university. Keeping pace with that ambition to really use technology and to drive our best personalized outcome for our students, not always that easy with the growth we had in the last years. So doubling and tripling kind of the customer size over the last 10 years, it's just an incredible journey that the company went through. The journey we are currently going through is having our vision to be in-house with the Workday team, a great supporting team to really have HR and finance as our partners on our side to create and co-create with them actually together to have operational excellence in their processes, in their daily work, to actually help them to do their job. With Workday being our platform software, we just have one software where a company needs to be created, and it will be split through all the different business processes for finance and HR. Workday's commitment to responsible AI is really fundamental for us. We do believe that using AI responsible is the fundamental idea that you need to have in order to also adopt to AI, and that the workforce is actually adopting to AI. Workday is helping us to be agile in many ways and to adjust to change. It's incredible what you can do within Workday. You need to stay focused, but as well think about the opportunities you have when using the system right.
Yeah, really lovely stuff. Really lovely stuff.